Yo, what's going on, people? It's Shatterstar Games back at Shatterstar Actuals, new stream of No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky. Donate, hit the donate button, hit the like button, hit subscribe. Do it now. I'm watching you. Anyway, this video is going to be about the new No Man's Sky from Hello Games, doing a live stream. And I just accidentally deleted all of my save files. So we're going to start the game up from the beginning in a whirlwind. I'm going to call this a whirlwind game through. And we're going to try to absolutely go as fast as possible to go through the entire game with a full live stream of it basically on the channel here for you guys to check out. And see how long it takes us to get to the top or die. Or get to the top and die. And I hope you guys get a good look at everything. So right now, currently, I got to fix my scanner in this game. I have to do a lot of things. So if you're not used to doing a lot of things, or if that's not your type of gameplay, you're not gonna like it. So right now, I'm mining to get ferrite dust. I need ferrite dust to make metal plates to repair some of these original items that you get here. I need the scanner. You always need your scanner to be properly repaired. That way you can scan. There we go. That pulse of energy that just shot out was now as you can see, I see sodium there, carbon. It shows you where each one of the elements are. Also a good game to also refresh your memory in chemistry class. You had to learn the periodic table and such. So here we go. This is the tab. If you press tab on PC, it goes to this. You can go to exosuits. You can do the ship as well, and your gun. So you can modify and add to each one, which is really cool. I'm just taking a look here. I'm trying to find my starship for the first time. The scanner is set. Starship detection, and it looks like starship is on the other side of the mountain. Of course. I'll have to climb Mount Everest now just to get to the ship. So basically, Popeye's chicken. Man, that's a good deal right there. My people just come to with the Popeye's. Big shout out Popeye's chicken, baby. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we climbing up Mount Everest. If I was going to Mount Everest, I want some Popeye's chicken. I'm just saying. So I'm almost close to the ship now. You see, I'm running a marathon up the mountain at about almost 85 degrees, 75 degree incline, almost 90. I didn't know that this guy right here got some good space boots on, man. Because I don't know how he was holding on to the side of the mountain. A good man right there. I don't even know his name. The explorer in your they just call you Traveler in this game. You're the Traveler. I have not completed the game, so I do not know how it will end, and I have not spoiled it for myself by watching some of you YouTubers who've been putting it out there without spoiler tags. I'm not gonna say any names, but yeah, this will be an unspoiled No Man's Sky. So we're taking this all the way through, no spoilers. If I die or I do something supremely dumb, I'm going to show it on the channel. I'm not going to deprive you of putting the comments saying, look how dumb this guy was. All right, here we go. We are back at the starship now. This is the first time you're seeing your starship in the game. This is the first time you will see it. Just in time. Thermal protection down. Okay, Atlas connection. All thrusters off. Pulse engine off. Exosuit directed me to a crashed spaceship. Log unavailable. Substantial data. Exosuit connected. Suggestion pilots to perform maintenance. Path. All right. We're looking good here. I think I just need a metal plate. So you just need more ferrite. So it's real easy to get ferrite. It's really, really easy to do it. I typically just go to any rock, and usually as soon as you pull up to the rock, you'll see it'll say ferrite. As you can see, it says ferrite dust there. I have not analyzed these with the other part. Now these sentinels, they'll come over here and mess with you, and I really don't like them scanning me. So I have to put my gun away and stop attacking the rocks. Otherwise, they will start shooting at me. This is just another part of the game that, like I said, it's very complex. It's just in a small micromanagement way. It's so hard to do some of these things over and over and over and over and over again, because one activity leads to the next activity, leads to the next activity, leads to now the sentinel's following me again. Oh, here comes some wild animal trying to destroy my ship or kill me. Thank God they can't destroy the ship. I don't think they can, but they'll get you if you got the ship. Worst thing I ever seen in this game is like kind of radioactive fiend. I don't know what they call it. It's something, I forgot what it's called. After you got your base set up and you go to some of these places, they'll show up. It's like called an anomaly or oddity or something. I can't quite place the name. But as you can see, some of these ferrite dust minerals take a long time to shoot, and that also wears down your mining beam. To the top right, that's the mining beam current status. If it overheats, then you can't shoot it. As I'm pretty much riding the edge here now. You let go of it for a second, it cools down. Pretty good. And now we've got a metal plate. But keep in mind that you have to use carbon to recharge it. That was a pretty nice jump right there with the jump jets. All right, we're back into the inventory screen. Okay, fix the components. All right. Now we starship critically damaged, vital ingredients missing, unable to synthesize required components. Pulse engine requires hermetic seal. Iteration comparison reveals hermetic seal nearby. Okay, now let's see what mountain they got me going over now, because I'm sure that it will be a mountain. Let's check out here. Oh no, it's the distress beacon. Scenario iteration 231, probable boundary separation, failure, diagnostic, no connection. I'm imagining that I could leave, and that's a different part of the game. I'm not sure how the game ends, so I'm not sure what that affects at the beginning of the game, but I'm sure it has some variance to it. Beacons housing, distress mods, contains a navigation module. Alright, we'll take the navigation data. Now we must build a signal booster to use the said navigation data. Once again, this game, like I said, is very, very, very time consuming for its crafting. You have to actually go and get the materials to craft. I guess you could liken it to Minecraft, but to me, No Man's Sky is way better. Not because of the obvious that the graphics look better, just because all of the stuff put together is a better product than just the blocks. I just can't get over the blocks. I'm attempting to go as fast as possible here. I'm thinking that if we finish this off and get it done, will probably take at least an hour. I think this was probably close to 30 minutes. I'm not sure, but I know when I just ran I ran a test at toxicity right there. I ran a test on it, and it seemed to be running pretty good. So I recorded it, and it's got some jitterings here and there, like that one. But for the most part, it's running pretty good at 30 frames per second. I could actually run it at 60, but I haven't went in and I haven't dialed in my settings to performance yet. I've got them kind of balanced, so I could just go for FPS. I don't know how good it would look as a whole piece. So let's see here. We've got our signal booster, outpost, signal detection online, navigation, subroutines online. Everything looks good. Let's see if we can find something here. All right, scan distress frequencies, cross-referencing navigational data. Oh man, that's nice. So it shows you I'm actually on top of the mountain, like literally on top of Mount Everest. I thought I was in a valley, but I was on a valley inside of a mountain. So that makes it still high. So right now we're gonna have to get to this hermetic seal to repair the ship. So here's another trek up the mountain. You know, I don't know how they select the start point for you in your original ship, but sometimes you can be in a good place and sometimes you can be in a bad place. In this particular point, I was at a bad place. But I'm sure there's some kind of caves or mountains that's here that I should be able to exploit heavy resources. Just haven't got my technology up. I haven't even got my bowcaster, so I'm basically shooting enemies with a pea shooter at this point. I'm trying to keep away from the sentinels as I come back down the mountain. And of course, here comes the blizzard. As soon as I get across the mountain, the game is trolling once again. Here comes a toxic blizzard. Now, I see the place is down there, but I can't jump all the way down there or I die. So I gotta fly down there as fast as possible. And it's ridiculous. It's like, seek shelter. Yeah, I've been trying to do that. That's one thing about No Man's Sky. It does have random weather events, depending on what planet you're on, and they can get really nasty. And you could be like right from your ship, and you will die. It's minus 98 degrees Celsius. That is like probably minus 200 degrees at least. Not sure of that conversion. People in the comments, you can give me the conversion. I'm not on my phone right now, so I can calculate it. I'm going down though, no calculator needed. As you can see, the safety of the place is there. I am down on thermal protection now. I'm about to lose thermal protection in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All thermal protection is lost. The extreme cold damage now. It will be extremely cold here. I'm trying to get in the door, and for some reason my mouse just really went crazy at that point. I just thought I was gonna die for sure. It's ridiculous. You have to get out of that type of stuff. You can hear my suit right now is making lots of noise. Alright, let's get we got here 6 or 7 logs corrupted. Entry follows. No one making this visor damage. Can't find ship. The log finished off the machine. Whoever left it there might have wanted me to see this. What is it? Anyway, you can pause it. I've seen it at least 3 times. Basically, it's just gibberish and they gave me the hermetic seal, but the thing is, this like gibberish, like a broken communication, some of it. And then I actually thought that I think I already died or something. I came back to life or something, and then I'm trying to decide what path I'm going to go, or if I'm with Atlas. I'm not sure how this works. So like I said, I'm going to be doing a full game through. You guys, if I die, you will see it on camera. So I'm not going to be like these other people who do that. So back outside to the coldness. All right, the storm is over now. But now my life support is down to a minimum. So we're going to go into here, see what we can find. Shields, okay. Shields at maximum. Unable to locate starship. Use analysis visor to pinpoint ship. Okay, so I'm so far away from the ship now that I don't know where it's at by the GPS. So now I have to build my scanner a new addition. Analysis visor is what it's called. So here you have to hit E to install the technology onto the gun. It's part of your gun, your multi-tool. And it requires carbon nanotubes. So all I need is a little bit of carbon and we can get it going. Of course, the Sentinels are chasing me again, forcing me to go further and further away from the safety of the habitat. The trees are always carbon, you know, usually carbon-based life forms, anything you see on Earth. Some of the other stuff is you have to go to certain planets to get it. The game can get really weird with this procedural stuff that it does in the algorithm. But for the most part, it looks pretty much good. They've fixed a lot. And then from what people were giving them a bad, from what I think they're giving them a bad role on how the game came out and how there was technically no multiplayer, even though they promised us they would have multiplayer day one, but the systems were so big that it would be hardly any chance that you would ever see anyone because of the sheer amount of space that's there. Obviously, some of that may or may not have been true. Not sure on the total specifics, so I won't speak on it. But from what I've been playing, it's been an enjoyable game. I have not even completed probably 40% of the game, and I find it enjoying. I'm not doing anything where I'm doing a 100% completist. I'm basically just trying to go as fast as possible to get back to where I was. Then we could start doing some testing of different builds, stuff like that. Right now, I'm still basically just an amateur here. I don't even have a base. So we're going to go ahead and get the base up as soon as we possibly can. Scanning things, so you basically in this part of the game, it's just like you press F, you can analyze different things. You can find copper, different deposits of metals. You can scan different minerals and organisms, trees and stuff like that. Every time you scan it, it sends it back to basically the archaeology server, and you get money. So every time you scan something, you get money that you can use to buy upgrades to ship, buy a new ship, upgrades to gun, buy a new gun, or upgrades to suit, or buy a new suit. So we're looking down here. Something down there. Okay, that's a Sentinel. Okay, and here, like, there's a copper deposit. Another copper deposit. This place has a lot of copper. Oh, and there's my ship. So I can see it now. So I'm gonna go back down to the ship. Like I said, it was a blizzard that basically hit me right then. It just hit me. As you can see, thermal still falling. This planet is very cold. It's negative 59 degrees Celsius now. We're still making, we've got, I think it was 800 units to, it was 800 units to the ship. It just has a flyover of some ships. I wasn't really taking a look at them. I should have just took the ships and put them in the main view, but I was trying to keep my eyes on the ground because the fact that I had so much ground to cover with under 10% life support, under 50% thermal protection, I felt that I would probably die before I reached the 600 life support at 5. Now I've got to get some oxygen or I'm about to die. By the way, you charge up your suit with oxygen. So now that's the next problem. Like I said, guys, it's not like your average game, like a Halo or something like that, or even a first-person shooter that has action. Usually, you can just walk around and deal your damage at will. You reload your gun. This gun, you have to produce your bullets. Basically, you have to have your bowcaster. You have to make your different different crafting objects. Everything is not just given to you. So, you can hear the suit when it gets low on oxygen. It's letting you know. As you run, you're depleting your oxygen 3 times faster. Alright, here we go. We can get some oxygen. Finally. Not a second too soon. Here we go. We got oxygen in there. Alright. We're still down. Now we're down on thermal. So, like I said, guys, this is definitely just a lot of stuff to take in. Sentinels, they are really just as a hazardous floor. There's hazardous floor all over here. I'm probably going to have to use that eventually for something. Alright, let's get back to the ship here. Alright, we're headed back up the mountain. Going back up Mount Everest now with no thermal, and then I just got hit by some hazardous plant. Thermal at 10% now. This game is more or less, in the beginning, very hard to get around. They do that on purpose to try to keep you on the ground, keep you grounded. They try to make getting into your ship a very, very strenuous duty. So once you do get to the ship, you will want to keep your ship running because you know what it's like to walk. And that's why they make you do this before you get your ship, because you're gonna need different things. You gotta know how to, and you gotta to learn how to craft. We're getting extreme cold damage again. That's when you lose your thermal protection. You're gonna take cold damage. I'm gonna reload it with sodium. Okay, we're back to 100%. All right. We're still heading back on the track to the ship. Okay. Sentinels everywhere on this planet. I don't know if that's the same sentinel, but I just can't stand that guy. He just keeps following me. Okay. And we're heading back to the starship. 100 meters. We should be able to see it about now. I can almost see it. There it is right there. I mean, that mountain, you would never find that ship if you were coming from that area. Like I said, this game has fall damage. Remember that? Alright. Back in the ship. Once you're in the ship, you're not using any of your oxygen. So if you're out of oxygen, it will keep you living, or but it does charge up your thermal. I don't know if you can charge up oxygen as well. I'm sure you probably can. I'm sure there's an upgrade where you can do that. Alright, I need pure ferrite now to fix the launch thruster and my pulse engine. So I need pure ferrite and dihydrogen jelly. 0 to 5. Launch thruster is down. Sounds easy enough. Let's try to get it. Alright, we need hydrogen. What do we need? Carbon. No, we need metal plating and oxygen. We want to make a refinery. Because I need refineries from the jump. When we make our new settlement or base, whatever you want to call it, we're going to need that. However, I thought that I would need that to do the pure ferrite, but you don't. You can actually craft it. I could have, I lost some time on it, so technically that was one mistake right there. As you can see, I still got my deal out here. I got to pick that up. Okay, and that was the signal. Was the signal generator, whatever, signal processor. And then what keeps hitting me there? I'm not sure. That's maybe some type of toxin. So we're gonna go ahead and just get a bunch of ferrite here. Mining beam at 21%. It says collect dihydrogen 0 out of 40. Find dihydrogen using the scanner. Okay. Got our metal plate. And now we need our dihydrogen. Dioxide. Dioxide is 2 oxygen. Just like dihydrogen is 2 hydrogen. It's very strong. And you can use dihydrogen to create dihydrogen jelly. Look at that. You see that? That thing came out of nowhere, man. I did not see that. Oh, that's oxygen. That thing has oxygen in it. All right, cool. So we've got some oxygen here. So let's go ahead and do our, we already got signal. Yeah, there we go. Our refinery. All right. And at this point in the video, I'm thinking that I needed to get the pure ferrite, but I can make it. Life support is down again. Thank God I have a little oxygen left. All right, we're gonna keep going. Keep going. This is dioxide and ferrite dust again. It's a double mineral, so sometimes you'll get them like that where it's got 1 or 2 different minerals. Always remember that. Dioxide is good though because you can use it for all your oxygen needs. It's like it's double oxygen. It's just ridiculous. I'm gonna actually probably make. I'm gonna make this planet one of my main bases because I like the fact that it's got these gigantic mountains. I wonder if I could build a base in the mountains where I could land my ship and just have like this base on top of Everest. That would be real nice. I'm gonna see, but it may be some warm spots on this planet. I have to look and see, maybe an ocean area. Maybe I see trees. We might have a temperate area somewhere on this ice planet. But I'm so high up in the mountains, I might just be in the mountains. I have to go all the way back down to the valley. All right, what are we doing here? That scanner really, that enhanced analysis visor gives you a lot of data. It just gives you your position on the planet. It gives you the atmosphere, your heading. It has a lot of use to it. If you really just pay attention, all those numbers actually mean something in there. If you just pay attention, you can really, if you really pay attention to that, you know, then you can get back to the ship. But once you get it, you're already linked into the ship anyway. The Sentinel keeps following me, and I'm not sure why the Sentinel just keeps following me. I don't know if that's a new guy or if that's that same troll. I think I just see one of those gigantic land. I don't know if it's a crab or some kind of demon. Those things on another planet, bro. There's like millions of them just killing me. I usually try to get my minerals and get up out of there when I see that they coming around. But on this cold planet, it seems like they're not attacking that as much. The other planet, if I just walked around for 2 seconds, all of them would attack me. This planet seems to not have that much of a problem with the local organisms. Yeah, this rangefinder on it is very accurate too. This suit that I have is absolutely garbage. I've got to get some money, and I've got to start getting. I've got to get some money so I can buy a better suit. That's for sure. 'Cause right now, this suit that I have is complete garbage. Running low. This is the first time that I actually ran low on health and thermal in the game, and it was actually causing me damage. I don't know if that's because I'm on so harsh of a planet and my suit's so weak, or the fact that I have been running around trying to do this stuff very fast. I'm taking heavy damage. This is when I figured out that the dioxide could be used, because when I clicked it, dioxide said that it was there. So I said, well, it's a dioxide, it's double oxygen, so it should recharge me all the way up. So now we're ready to rock. Now we're gonna go back. You have to put fuel in the refinery once you do make it. It uses carbon. Then you input into the input there. Okay, and then I'm gonna put what is it, dihydrogen? Is that what I need? Yeah. So I turn it on by hitting start, but what you have to do is, what I forgot is that you don't actually have to do that. You can actually craft it. See, it's still at 0%. So at this point, I figured it had to be that I was doing it wrong. Okay, now it's 19 degrees Celsius. That's about as hot as it gets. So it's probably noon now. Well, unless that was my, I don't know, because it said the ship says -55. Maybe that was some other readout. So basically, I was waiting still, but I figured that it had to have been an easier way. This actually took time off, for sure. This took like at least a minute and a half off. I was trying to do it fast. As you can see, nothing was processed. So I figured that I probably need more hydrogen. That, however, is not able to be mined with my minimal mining laser. You need the advanced mining laser to mine gigantic crystals like that, the dihydrogen crystals. And I do not have that installed on my at the moment. I figured I was just gonna hit it That didn't work. When all else fails, just hit it with the gun. Now it means I need to go and hit a tree. Now see, normally that thing would have tried to attack me. On this planet, them things ain't as mean, but on the other planet I started off on, the game was trolling me. Cause I swear it just dropped me like, it was like 20 or 30 of them things just attacking me constantly. I couldn't even get out of the ship. Yet it was very hard to go anywhere. As you can see, my dilemma. Now, if we can get some mining beam here, there we go. Just having to punch these trees is not fun. All right, we're gonna back up a little bit. Back up, no. There you go. We're gonna back it up. See, the controls with the mouse sometimes give me, I'm gonna have to get a better mouse because it does that when I get too close to stuff. I have to turn all the way around. It's very annoying. Okay, back into the screen here. Charge up the mining beam. All right. Now, let's go back to the crystal. No, we know this, we can't go to that crystal. We need some more hydrogen. So, where is the hydrogen? Starship repair launch thrusters. Alright, let's take a look at some of these boxes on the ground. Let's see if maybe some in there. Oh, there's some oxygen there. Maybe if I would have came and got the oxygen first from here, I wouldn't have had so much of a problem when I was coming back. But I digress. You can't win them all. Alright. Looks like they gave me like 50 oxygen. Oh, no, okay. And they gave me some dihydrogen as well. Oh, yeah. They gave me dihydrogen. So that should be enough to do it. Alright, cool. So, I'm looking around here at this point, looking for hydrogen, and I see some, but I know that that's the double, and I did not want to go away from where I was at, so I'm going to come down and search some more of this stuff. Atlas pass required for that one. Damaged container I can get. Let's see what's got in here. Remove the rusted metals. Alright. Exosuit. Alright, dihydrogen again. We strike it rich. Alright. Now, let's get back to the ship. Get back to the refinery. And now we should be in business. My speed run is taking a lot of extra time. It's taking a long time, but you gotta remember the speed run. I've completed the game, so technically I am sped running. So this portion is actually, you know, just up until a certain point, just going to be me figuring out stuff. So I'm just gonna go as fast as I possibly can, and if I mess up something, then we'll laugh together. But like I said, this game is complex, and I've died multiple times doing just straight up random regular stuff. So we'll see if this playthrough allows for that. At this point, I'm just wasting time here because I'm not realizing that I need to just craft the jelly. Craft the jelly. It sounds like a new product that has cheese and jelly in it. Craft the jelly. You have to craft the jelly. I was forgetting that. That's why I messed up. See, there, I crafted. See how easy it was? Like, dumb. What was I thinking? Alright. Still negative 55. I'm showing 19 degrees Celsius. I don't understand that. Somebody will have to explain that to me. Alright, dihydrogen jelly installed. Now what else do we need? Pure ferrite. Alright, 50. That should be pretty good. We should be pretty easy to find that. All right. Let's pick up our refinery. Here we go, pure ferrite. All right. Advanced materials require pure ferrite, and it's done. But I'm going to refine all of it because I do that. It's going to take a minute. So with that minute, make sure that you go over to Shatterstar Games on our YouTube page where it says subscribe and hit that button. If you like this video, hit a like. If you learned something about the beginning of the game and it had you stumped and I showed you how to get out of it, hit that like. If you laughed at the fact that I could have crafted my own jelly, joke, craft the jelly, hit the like. And refining should be done any second now. I don't know why I needed that much pure ferrite. All right, there we go. It's done. And now we should be able to repair our ship. The launch thrusters are going to be repaired. Now, after we redo that, we will be able to go into space. And I can show you guys. See, I got 200 right there. It looks good. All right. We're going to take the, we've got to get the refinery first because we can't leave our refinery. We cannot do that. Fix the launch thrusters. All right, we've got the launch thrusters fixed. I got to pick up my refinery because I'm going to need that. Picking it up. All right, and we're going to get back into the ship. And now we are going to ship off planet to the nearest starport. At this point, I was really looking to go to the starship to make some money. That's really what I was trying to do. I'm going to shoot some asteroids, get some gold, and I want to be selling the gold back at the station. I'm just trying to see how much a full load of gold would go for, and I'm going to buy something immediately. I need a better ship. I need a lot of stuff. All right, here we go. Incoming message. All right, comms override. Incoming transmission. Please identify yourself. I said my name, even though I didn't know the other person. Follow the broadcast instrument in the final of the signal. Do you want to go there? Yes, I do. Okay. We got our nav data. We're going to continue on here. Take a look. All right, the nav data is leading us to another planet. We're going to go ahead and it would take us 2 weeks to get there if we were doing nominal speed probably. It says 2 weeks currently, and I'm going 0U. I don't know how that's possible. I guess I'm doing some type of base speed. We're going to see if we can't get some gold here. I figured that if we get some gold, we can sell the gold back at the station and make money. This asteroid was like in the range, like right out of the range, and I was just shooting it from afar. Just made it into a donut. In this game with the ship, you have two different weapons. You've got your photon cannon and you got the rockets. When you first start, that's what you get. So I'm gonna try to be working on getting us some different weapons, some different ship types, so that we can see some of the better weapons out here. Because some of the stuff is just really dumb weapons, and I want some smart weapons. So we're gonna try to take some gold here into the station, and we're not gonna fill up our holes now, but that will be on a different video. We're just gonna sell what we can and move along to the station. I think I was able to recover at least about 100 gold. I want to try to see if we can make, like, I think I seen one of those ships was like $20 million. I wonder if we could put $5 million on the ship full of gold each time. So we'll see. Let's see how much gold we could do if we do that. Because I think, guys, if I could put 5 million worth of gold on the ship and then just run it straight back into the space station, that would be like the easiest way to make some really quick money. Now, I could be wrong here, but I'm just thinking if I can shoot the asteroids and get gold out of them, that could be a good way to farm resources. And I'm sure it's some other thing that you could make with gold, so you could probably sell that. I'm not sure what gold makes when you put it in the refinery. Basically just wanted to fly around and take out a couple of these asteroids. Wasn't really just going to fill the hull up. I just wanted to see a couple of gold notifications pop up. I got a lot of tritium out of this. So you'll get tritium, and that's also used in as your fuel. So if you're not getting all gold and you're getting some tritium, don't worry about it. You can use it to fuel the ship. And so basically the next part of this mission will be going to the actual planetary coordinates. As you can see, the planetary coordinates are on unknown planet. I want to go ahead and scan it. I've got to get actually to the station real quick. Let's just go over here and we'll pulse engine over to the station. Alright, here we go. We're in pulse engine now. Basically, a pulse engine is like closer to light speed. It's not exactly a light, and depending on how far you are from your target, the speed is kind of throttled down, I believe. So since we're pretty close to this, if we would shoot out a speed of light, we'd be gone from here very quickly. So we got about 30 seconds until we reach the space station. This system has a lot of planets that are right on top of each other, which makes for a crazy looking eclipse. If you ever see it, had to see it, and with the rings of that ring planet, when the sun hits it, the eclipse just looks ridiculous. We've got 7 seconds till we reach the space station. Normally, your speed automatically turns down, but this time, for some reason, I held a lot of speed on the way to the station and actually crashed into it. I overshot it. I just rammed into the station twice. Alright, we're going to come back around. As I say, it's still at 700. You have to really slow it down. There we go. Alright, here we go. Going back for the entrance. If you have seasickness, don't blame me. Close your eyes when I'm making these crazy maneuvers. Yeah, that space station eerily looks like the enemy from Oblivion, the movie. If anybody remembers Oblivion. And it has like the music that's just like exactly like Oblivion. I swear it's just like Oblivion. Like that whole station, the way it looks, I can tell that the guys at Hello Games have watched Oblivion at least 30 times. And now we're in the space station. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead, go up here and see what we can't make from the selling of our gold. Let's see what we got. All right, what we got here? What we got here? All right, it's doing some kind of work over there. I hear something there. Let's make sure they've got all the gold they need here. I don't know who those dudes are. Like a fox mixed with a lizard. All right, on foot I've done 4.5. What's that? Is that 450? I'll have to go back and check that. Rusted metal sell for 28.22. Yeah, let's sell that. So we got 4,000 units now. 4,000 units. Okay, we're still broke. So let's go. Let's go and sell something else here. What else do we have for sale? Okay, let's switch to exosuit here. All right, no, it's the Starship. So that's 13,000. That's 13,000. The silver was like 3,000 or 4,000, I think. And then the tritium, it isn't anything. It's best to keep it for ship fuel. So I made about close to $20,000 in units in about 5 to 10 minutes. So I guess you can make maybe 100,000, 100K every 10 minutes, maybe more, depending on your cargo hold. All right, we're gonna restore here now, and we're gonna go ahead and save, and I'm gonna catch you guys back with another episode. Shatterstar Games out.